do it.
Shit. Actors get teleprompters and
all
shit.
All the rappers got teleprompters in their concerts now.
Shit.
It's crazy.
All them
Yeah,
niggas,
that's kind of crazy
be
to me.
Forgetting. Listen, imagine you gotta recite some 20-year-old lyrics. You gonna forget? You gonna forget a bar or two.
I ain't mad at that, but if the shit just came out and you don't remember the bars,
you gotta respect it. It happens in America.
It happens.
Especially when we write it, because you be in the moment and now you thinking about some other shit.
That's just okay. Oh yeah, I get it. I get it, because I ain't, you know what I mean? I don't be on TV, so I can't really, judge a motherfucker.
I don't know. Me personally, I'm going to remember everything. But I understand that it happens. I
do public speaking. I don't rap, and I don't be having no cue cards or nothing.
You know what I mean?
I be spitting off the top.
My man be spitting, though. He do. I ain't going to be...
No. With me, too. Like, on... Can we...
What the fuck is the deal? Everybody already know what it is. The Happy Monkey Podcast. You got Ramon, co-founder, creator, up in this motherfucking building. You know we got my man Vlad, David, and Jordan in the back, and we got cousin Mike. But today we got somebody special, and I always say this, but this is why we Happy Monkey, right? We get to bring in people that just not the conventional cannabis folks. We got people that really been supporting us from the beginning, and they just not regular folk, bro. We've been connected. We've been connected to culture. You know what I'm saying? So we got an individual who's just like us, born and bred in New York. BX, Harlem in the building. You know what I'm saying? It's real. This is real New York shit, and I love it because we get to get perspective of people that's not in our usual cannabis circle, right? But even though they definitely support the lifestyle and been supporting us since before, we've had any platform, right?
Before it was trending.
Today we got a special guest, been all over the world, been on TV, definitely does a lot of comedy specials because I see you out there on the comedy circuit. He's outside. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
I ain't want to say it.
But you outside, you know what I mean? Outside in the tattoo world, outside in the reality world, in the reality TV world as well. You've been outside, you a die-hard New Yorker. You see what he got on.
And my man's a shooter. He be doing his photography too. He think he low, but I know.
I still stay strapped. I stay strapped.
Jack of all trades.
Still stay strapped.
He been on. You already know he been on Black Ink. Been on everything. My man has been in the shaking and baking of this of the New York scene for a very long time. You know what I'm saying? So I'm very, 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 very excited to get this conversation going with my man.
Definitely appreciate y'all.
So let's get it popping for my man Walt, and let's get it popping. Let's go, right? Absolutely. So we got Walt Miller in the building. This is for you, brother. Do whatever you want to do, man. This is your world.
Less of being civilized. I try to tell you.
Yeah, so there's a lot of things I know we could talk about, man, but we gonna start right from the beginning before we even get into whatever the big man that you are today, right? So we gonna talk about.
Before you get into that, Ramon, let me get the people some updates before we go down the rabbit hole. My man Walt, it's gonna get deep.
Right.
So, for y'all already know, we coming soon to a theater near you. We coming to Dyckman. We coming to downtown Brooklyn. So go to the link if y'all want to get down with the program. You haven't wanted to be part of a new emerging industry, a new emerging company that starting in NY, but you never know, where it's gonna go. So tap in, if you built for it, we'll get back to you. See if you if you make the cut. Aside from that, y'all know if y'all want to get the merch for 20% off, y'all gotta use the code LISTEN, cause you already know. Sometimes you gotta listen more than you speak. So there y'all go. And then look out for us, coming soon to a theater near you. Keep sending us the art. Keep sending us the messages. Keep sending us the feedback. And you already know we do this for y'all. So we appreciate y'all.
Wow, let's do it, man. So all right, let's get it, young Walt. From the BX, give me your first time getting high, right? Give me what was the weed? Was it a joint? Was it a blunt? What type of music in the air? What was popping? It was a summer '96. What you know what I mean? Give me everything.
All right, the first time I ever smoked weed, I was 14 years old. My friends, we were in Cedar. I'm from the Bronx. I'm from West Burnside. We were in
Burnside.
We were in Cedar Park. We were playing basketball in Cedar Park, and my friends was like, "Yo, we about to smoke." So I was just like, "Alright," you know what I mean? You didn't want to feel like the eyeball. I was like, "Alright, fuck it." Literally, we playing basketball, and I smoked weed. I took a couple of pulls and all that stuff, and my stupid ass decided to go back on the court. When I say everything felt like slow motion for me, like you would have thought I was basketball Jones. Like you could, like a nigga could stop me. Even I wasn't doing shit, but in my mind, yeah, literally. And then the first time I really first started really smoking weed, I was 15. I was trying to impress the girlfriend that I was with at the time. Her friends wanted to smoke. None of them knew how to roll. So I'm like, I know how to roll. No, damn well I did it. So, you know what I mean? I rolled the most sloppiest blunt, but they didn't know no better because they didn't know how to roll the big fatty.
Wasn't smokable.
So they thought, it was smokable.
That's all you needed.
But they thought, oh my God. So I was the man that night. You know what I'm saying? Literally 15. So so we smoked it. So after that, once I really learned how to roll weed, it was a wrap.
You gotta tell us though, what was that like those first 2 times? Was that some rags? Was that some dro?
No, see, I come from the Bronx, so
boogie,
I come from the Bronx, so it definitely was this is the era. Like I said, I was 14, 15. So this is the 90s. This is when we was doing the Ari and the Mango Pina.
There you go. That's what I was waiting for. That's what I was waiting for. I was waiting for the Mango Pina.
We was doing the Mango Pina. You know what I mean? Niggas to risk their lives going on Crescent.
That's what I'm talking about.
We used to risk our lives.
Going to Crescent to get that mango.
What? That was crazy.
You used to risk your life going on that block. Yeah, right over Fordham, niggas to risk their lives getting that mango. So this is the era that I come from, the Elliott, the whole Ari.
Beef and broccoli.
Yeah, beef and broccoli, you know what I mean, the half. So I come from that era, so that's what we was smoking, you know what I'm saying? And then what we were doing, we were smoking in Vanilla Dutchess. We were doing Vanilla Dutchess. Y'all classic, I see it in Vanilla Dutchess. But when they introduced us to the dro, or the haze and shit. When we got introduced to that, we used to smoke we used to call that the good.
That was like the Don P and the Cristal.
That was back then. The haze and the fucking. You know what I mean? The hydro was the high grade.
Yeah, that was the high grade. So that was the high grade.
We would smoke that in the strawberry Phillies and all that stuff. The regular, the mango, the Ari, we smoked down the Vanilla Dutch, but the hydro and the haze. Oh, the haze, we had to smoke that in the strawberry Philly. We had to.
That was just how it was.
That was just how it was back then. Yeah,
you don't get a 0.4, 0.5 for $10. You got to make sure you cherish that.
What? Then later on, a couple more years, then they introduced us to the diesel.
That shit took over.
Sour took over.
Sour good 06, 07, 08 diesel.
It was crazy.
It was different. You couldn't even stash that. It don't matter where you stash that.
Ain't no stash
call the fire department.
You smelled it. You smelled that. You couldn't. It didn't matter where you stash that.
Ain't no stashing that shit.
You smelled that everywhere.
You going to jail. If they jumped out on you, you going to jail for the night.
What you talking about? I ain't even gotten that, fam. We don't even need to search it. We smell
that shit, bro. Let's not even.
If you lit some diesel up, you smelled that around the corner.
Oh, that was crazy.
Yeah, that's good times. I miss those days. That's the early days. The haze was like perfume in the club when everybody was having that regular shit, and then you light some haze.
Telling you, that's like you pop some Cristal, you pop some Don P.
You light some haze.
It was
that
different.
shit was like perfect. Everybody would look, who's smoking that? Like who the fuck was that lit that up? Because it would literally stand out. I miss those days.
I could still remember those days like it was yesterday, bro. I was like 18, 19 years old, right? And the hicks from my block, they were going out. They was already going downtown. You already know they was fly, and they was taking me to the downtown clubs. At the time, it was Club New York after Puffy and the J-Lo shit and all that shit. So that they taking me to the Club New Yorks at the time. And at the time, again, not everybody had the fire.
Nah.
Hell no.
But, I'm from uptown. I'm already bringing the fire. And I know that the bouncer like to smoke, and he don't get the good smoke. So I get to bring him a bag.
Right.
And I get to light up, and I get to smoke freely in the club because I'm
Fire.
smoking with the bouncer.
That's good shit.
That was like a whole different planet because
shit.
everybody looking at me like, oh, he got the fire. Like, he not even like smoking the bullshit.
That was my pass to get in the loop because, you know, I'm from Broadway, 139 from Broadway.
Oh, yeah,
Everybody, you know what I mean, getting all the money, selling all the bricks. So, you know what I mean, I couldn't keep up with them, but I'm like, I got the haze though. Oh, all right, you can come shorty. You know
Nah,
what I
but
mean?
yo,
you got the fly
shit
shit.
back in the days, uptown, niggas used to pull up on you and had a whole pack in their pants. Like, what's up? I got that haze, I got that haze, I got that haze, I got that poulet, I got that poulet, I got that poulet. Like, yo, y'all niggas don't even care about getting arrested. Niggas used to have the whole Mickey on them.
Well, because it's and we talk about this with Kev and Tito and all these people, it's because uptown from 135th all the way to 225th, before haze, before weed, it was like brick central. So people come from the coke, crack, dope era. So by the time weed actually became like $1 million industry, motherfuckers was like, oh yeah, this shit easy. I'm coming home tomorrow. Let's go.
Right. Yeah.
You know, I put the pack on me right here. Fuck
I
it.
serve
you know
a
what
cop. I be
You know
home
what I
tomorrow,
miss
24-hour
too?
bullpen therapy.
Y'all got me talking. Remember, you know what I missed too? That pellet. That.
The pellets.
You
the
had to-
pellets.
Nigga used to have to be a chemist with that shit.
You had to melt it. You had to melt it on the
Take
gum
little
paper, the aluminum.
Yeah, you take the gum aluminum. Niggas used to take the double mint gum.
Let him know. Let him know.
Cook your weed.
Crazy,
You
right?
had to cook it. You had to melt it, right? Let him know, right? We had to melt that shit, right?
You used to have to cook your weed up.
You had to cook it, bro. That shit was crazy.
That
bro.
was just the day. See, like I wasn't like. See, y'all had the best of both worlds because y'all was in the life as well as indulgent. I was just indulgent. And it was just so amazing, like just the different stages that we went through. Because I remember like my moms in them back in the days, you know, in the early '80s and shit like that. They used to have like, we used to come like the Manila envelopes, the little joint, the little joint.
that backyard buggy, boy.
You know what I mean?
That shit.
You know what I mean? And then we was younger. We was like 10, 11. Smoking on beanies, thought we was grown.
The beanies.
That was like
I used to smoke beanies. I threw up when I was like in elementary school.
Our like little.
We went through the stages.
Yeah, we went through the stages. We was like 12, 13, smoking on beanies. Yeah, like so. Yeah, it's just so crazy. Like I've always been, because I've never really like got into the lifestyle. I tried to sell weed for like one summer, and it was just like, I was smoking.
You, right?
You know what I was doing?
You was blowing the pack.
I had a job, so I was paying for the pack and just smoking.
Right.
They was wondering why I was coming back so fast. I'm like, nigga, I got the money on me right now. How much you need? Here, nigga, give me another
some
one.
of it to your coworkers.
Yeah, I mean, like, here, and then boom. I would do that because I had a job. So it was like, I don't really want to do this. Like, I'm going to smoke this. Me and my friends go. I sell probably like 4 or 5 bags, and I smoke the rest. Here, nigga, just here. Yeah, you're not going to come to me. I'm not going to owe you nothing, but I'm not really, this ain't really me. I really wasn't. I'm a consumer. That's all I wanted to do.
Walt, you being a true Yorker, you know, from the fucking birthplace of hip hop, BX. You know, how does it feel going from that era of what you just said, you know, Pellets, Elliot, Mango Pina, all these things to like what it is now? Did you ever think you would see this, like how this shit is just like?
Yes. I
like,
definitely
blowing
saw
it down in front of cops?
Blowing it down in front of cops, that's still something that I gotta get used to. I'm not gonna lie, because we definitely a lot of us got out, you know what I mean? Niggas they had to go through bookings for the first time for some weed. Like it was never like we was like real criminals in these streets. A lot of us went through bookings for the first time because of this weed shit. So when they was like we could smoke in front of cops, it was still kind of weird. Like
you know, this is why I like the parade, right? Because the parade for me helped me like
get over that PTSD.
I mean, we still in it, but it helps me now figure out, like, look, like, the cops is escorting you for a mile while you smoke in the heart of your city. Like, this is for real now. You know what I'm saying? It's for real. The time have changed. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, and you know, we come from that era where a part of the city where we was getting locked up. It wasn't like downtown. Like, you know, they been celebrating. They got 50 years celebrating. You know, they been chilling. Not us. They was locking us up. You know what I mean? At a rapid rate. You know what I mean? And this ain't me just talking shit. You guys could go Google that shit.
And
like,
I think
you know
that Walt, I think Walt made a good point right now when he said you didn't have to be no street dude. Like, if you lived in Harlem, Uptown, Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens, in certain neighborhoods, and you smoked, you could have been a square from Delaware. You going through that system.
Remember when niggas used to have to be in the buildings? The voices coming. You got to go hop over roofs and shit to get down.
Yeah, that
Somebody's
was
moms. You had one nigga who moms was cool to let you in their crib. It was crazy. Niggas used to really like risk their freedom. Be in the building. The cops come like, goddamn. Where you coming from? Yo, you gotta hope your man open the door for you.
Yeah, man. And you don't want these people getting arrested.
If you don't get that answer when you ring that intercom, the cops is taking you in. You used to have to be like, I just came from this. Ring the intercom. Yeah, oh my God. It's crazy. But now you can be like, yeah, fuck you, copper. They want to smoke with you now. The cops want to smoke with you now.
And even the spot situation, right? Like, I know I'm old school and I love haze and sour and all that stuff, right? But I love the fact I still love haze. No matter who it is, right? No matter who I go cop from, no matter who I go get weed from, they got a fucking menu for me
like
now.
Baskin Robbins?
Yeah, man. I'm a weed smoker. I love that shit. I love the fact that now I could go, well, give me, all right, I might not know none of these names, but check it out. I'm looking for something that smells like sour, and I'm looking for something that smells like gelato. You got any of the both? Boom. And I'm good and I'm satisfied. I love the menu shit
when
now.
I'm presented with like a bunch of shit, no pause. I always tell them like, yo, which one do y'all think like tastes good? Cause I like smoking with ladies. You know what I mean? I don't want to be coughing. It's nothing sexy about you. Right. You want it to be smooth, taste good. Oh my God, this is nice. What's this? You know what I mean? Like you want to you want to, you know what I mean? Like good. I don't want to be. I like good tasting weed. It's gonna get us high, but I like to smooth it out. You know what I mean? Keep it smooth. You know what I mean? Keep it plain. You can't be being sexy and she coughing after every pull. It's nothing sexy about that. Nothing. Niggas be wanting, that's that side. No, when you mention niggas, you can impress your niggas with that strong shit. Get some smooth shit. Let the ladies be able to smoke and be cute still. It's nothing. No, she not gonna want to smoke with you. The shit's too strong. No, I can't smoke with you. That shit too strong. She got her sounding like DMX after she pulled out. There's nothing sexy about that. So.
Start sounding like Ja Rule.
I like, and even with me, like I don't like coughing. This is one of the reasons why, like, I can't do a Dutch no more. If I smoke a Dutch, nigga, I take 2 pulls of that. I'm like, man, I'm gonna be over here like this. Trying to hold it, just trying to thug it out. Like, no, but you classic in your ways. I don't judge, but I cannot do.
And I think the more people tell me that they don't smoke Dutches, I'm going to just continue to still smoke Dutches now.
There's nothing
right?
wrong with that.
Now this is going to be the
thing. Is to each
make sure they send us a couple boxes, right, David? Make sure let's holla at them, man. Let them know I'm loyal, man.
That shit is the illest.
I can't smoke no backwards.
I can't do backwards.
I can't smoke no Bluntvilles. I can't smoke no Dutches.
How about grabba?
I can't even smoke Phillies. I could throw a little bit of grabba.
Hey, it's all right. I'm not judging. I'm just asking.
No, that shit.
I'm just
every
asking.
pull, coughing after every pull, is nothing cool about that. You can't smoke with no, because all I think about is like how I conduct myself with women. I can't be with a chick. Yeah, you like that, don't you? So what you doing after this? It's nothing sexy about you with the scratchy voice every time. You know what I mean? It's nothing sexy about that. This nigga can't even hold his weed. He coughing up. No. You're gonna be in a group chat after this, I promise you.
Oh man.
Well, so when you came and you know what I mean, like I said, the evolution of this shit. Like when you came and you met us on 38th, we was like one of the first ones really doing anything like that really getting it in like that, right? That was good. Now going from that, now there's an estimated 5,000 to 8,000 illegal stores in New York State. You ever thought that shit would go 0 to 1,000 like that?
To be honest,
the bodegas, the gas station, everything.
I'm not gonna lie to you. To be honest, yes, because like I said, I seen the growth. I seen how I went there, and it was like not easy. Not saying like anybody could get in, but the process was simple to where like alright, now these niggas is really screening you because the demand is so high. I seen it, so I was like, it's only a matter of time to where like everybody's gonna do like literally like what y'all did, what we would do it like when I was coming to them shits. I used to try to tell everybody I knew about y'all spot because that was just like something I've never seen before.
People probably didn't believe you because they ain't used to believe me either.
And because of that, y'all inspired me. From there, when the pandemic hit, I started doing like those type of, you know what I mean, location, you know what I mean,
yes.
secret location comedy joints. Like I called it High Off Laughs. I used to do comedy shows. And I would book like official comedians. I had Smokey Suarez, A.G. White, a few others. And they was like, yo, I ain't never seen no shit like this before. This is fire. Like literally, like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, I was linking with certain like official, like, shout out to my guy, High Ape. Yeah, I don't know if y'all familiar with High Ape. We from the Bronx, but shout out to my guy, High Ape. I linked with him during the pandemic and we was doing shit. Niggas was like, oh my God. But that came from me pulling up to y'all joints and I seen that it was like, oh wow.
Shout out Daddy Bucks. That's
Shout out to Bucks. Shout out to my OG Daddy Bucks bringing me through. Man. And that came from me going to y'all joints and seeing it like, all right, I'm in the comedy now. What can I do? What can I do? How can I incorporate these two worlds? Because this is dope. The pandemic, we can't really go outside. And if we are outside, we got to be low. So how can I incorporate? And that's how we started that shit. And we was killing. Like,
but that was 4 years ago, Walt. I just told you that was us. Then you on the low. You said some secret shit. 5,000 to 8,000 stores everywhere, every corner, every bodega, every gas station. Like this shit got crazy.
It got crazy because it's like now it's just like open market. But I strongly believe that it's gonna die down and then you're gonna be on some like only the reals. Only going to survive, unfortunately. And I don't wish bad on anybody, but it's going to be mofos that's really like too legit to quit that's going to survive. Because it's too, like, I was in Jamaica Avenue the other day, just shopping around for some shit. And it literally, like, every 2 stores was a smoke shop. And it's not even to talk shit about it. If you go in Jamaica right now, I promise you, it's a smoke shop every 2 stores, and it's like, how do y'all do it? And then that comes from motherfuckers rather do it on their own than link up and just really just take over the world. Nobody know how to like collab. You know what I'm saying? This is why I like y'all. That's why I appreciate y'all. Like y'all understood the business. Like the only way we're gonna be able to really make this work is if we start really like opening our doors to other avenues. And hence why y'all could be in Vegas conventions and y'all got the parade y'all just did the other day because y'all not just trying to be on some fuck y'all, it's all about us. No, yeah, it gotta be a community. It gotta be a group of people that's like-minded individuals. Everybody want to be, I could do this on my own, and that's what's gonna fuck this up. And that's why I feel like a lot of people is gonna like fail because it's no reason why every other store is a smoke shop. Y'all can have 2 or 3 in that whole Jamaica joint, and everybody really like have a piece of the pie and kill. Why does y'all have to have that? Every other store? That's crazy.
It's crazy.
Or it's just think of something original. You know what I'm saying? The whole thing is that everybody now knows that weed is in the market. Weed is a business. We've been new weed when weed been a business, right? For us, right? It's been a part of our lives for a very long time. But now people understand the other world, people understand that weed is a business, right?
So wait. Time out. I'm not even trying to cut you off. So wait, you conduct yourself mad corporate and what you call it? You don't smoke nothing no more. Like we over here again.
Oh no, yeah, you could. I mean, yeah,
this nigga over here.
Nah.
I'm over here. I'm gonna keep a level mind. Do the interview afterwards.
Exactly, brother. I gotta be focused. We
get him involved. I got him involved.
We got big cargo in the building. I gotta be on point, baby. We don't take this lightly.
I just know this nigga ain't smoking. His hands ain't even touch the table. This nigga over here mad, neat, and calm. Yeah. Word, that's what I'm saying.
Somebody, you go pass it to him. He go smoke.
Exactly, but I'm trying to, you know what I mean? You know, I take this serious, baby. I like the Dominican Walter Cronkite out here, baby. We trying to keep it together.
Yo, that used to be a name that I used to be called, like, Walter. I used to hate my name growing up. I hated it growing up because, you know, I got one of them old niggas names for what? Walter. Walter's an old nigga name. Ain't nobody naming they kid Walter in 2024. Nobody naming they kid Walter in 2024. That's an old nigga name. So that right there. And then
Walt Frazier, baby.
So then I used to be called all of that. Walt Frazier, Walter McCarthy, Walter B. Cook. Even like I used to play ball, so Walter Wiz, I used to be called that. That's one of the reasons why I go by the Wizard now, or whatever. But I hated my name because, you know, growing up, 80s, baby. Remember them, like, them PSA commercials? Remember the one, like, it was the two brothers that was walking through the alley, and the nigga was like, yo, I don't want you hanging out with Walter. Nigga said,
you a bad influence. I can't be hanging out.
The nigga said, yo, I don't want you hanging out with Walter. Why? He's like, nah. You hang out with Walter, I'm gonna tell mommy. He was like, but Walter my friend. He was like, so what? Walter do drugs. And you're not gonna do it with him. And I used to be like, get the fuck out. So like, what?
He coming at you from every angle, huh?
And then
my man was finding
another reason why I hated my name was because Tony, when they first came out in the 80s, like 88, 89, they came out with that song, Hey Little Walter. Oh. Hey Little Walter, something's gonna get you little. I used to hate that shit. Like, get the fuck. I hated my name. I hated my name growing up.
Shout out to Tony. You just gave him a suit. You just revived him right there.
And you know, back in the days, we come from the era with kids. This new. I'm not trying to discredit any child that's going through being bullied or whatever now, but we.
That shit builds character.
Real bullied. Like,
we really.
That shit builds
character. Them niggas to say it to your face. Fuck online.
Yeah, there was no online.
Little Walter. Something's gonna get you, little Walter. To your face.
And the more mad you get, the more they do it until you just let it slide.
Exactly. There was no you was cry, you could pout.
Dominican, African booty scratches.
All that shit.
There was all kinds of booty scratches growing up.
All sorts of shit. All
to
sorts
your
of
face.
Shit.
It wasn't no online. Them niggas would tell you, your mother is on welfare, you broke.
That's the funny thing right now. They got
don't love you.
They got like
to your face.
They got like a whole shows like roast. I'm like, on my block you get roasted daily. What you mean? Like
that's all. This is one of the things like with comedy now with me. I tell people it's like, yo,
and I got it a lot. I used to get mad, so I got it a lot.
Y'all don't
understand.
I know. Come hang out with me and the niggas that I grew up with, the niggas from my block. This is why comedy is so easy for me. This is why, like, fortunately, I'm not saying that it won't ever happen, but fortunately, you know what I mean? I haven't met my match with a heckler. Any hecklers ever try to, like...
Snap competition?
I smoke they boots because it's like... No, not saying that it will never happen.
But up until right now...
But people don't know, a lot of comedians started their career off of, like, heckling. That's how a lot of comedians got on. They used to go to stores and go to shows and
try to get at you
and get at you, and that's how they got on. But anyway, fortunately, no hecklers got me. But I got that from my block. We used to talk, nigga. We would get on each other all day long.
Yada.
Yeah.
Joke about life, not even just ourselves, just life.
Just you freestyle.
I could go hang with my friends right now that I grew up with. And they will make me laugh more than I've ever laughed, like, because...
I get it.
So going on stage, it's so easy to talk my shit because this is what I grew up with. Like, people don't understand. Like, we come from that era. These little niggas don't know. Y'all got it good. This online?
Bully?
Nobody can bully me online.
You can't say certain words anymore to each other. Like,
Listen,
it's like...
Again, don't try to cancel me, y'all. I understand. It's a certain thing, and I'm sorry for any child that's going through whatever, however it affects you. It's not my business to tell you how you're supposed to be affected by anything. But we come from that era where this shit was to your face.
Yeah, it was dry. It was no like... and everybody
face.
laughing.
Every day.
And it was like you on the
Disrespect for
spot,
your
right? Like ain't no.
Your mama is a crackhead, nigga. To your face.
Every day.
Your daddy don't love you, bitch. To your face.
It was real.
Like it was real.
Yeah, like
I come from that era where my mama and my aunt, all the girls, little fast ass girls, they used to talk about the girls in their face. Well, what I tell you about telling these little fast ass girls to come to my house? They used to, like, I come from that to your face. It wasn't
Every
no behind
day.
your back.
raw.
Shit.
Nah, man, like you said, like you used to get roasted on the block daily. Like you said, that was just part of the program.
That was just part of the program. You had to have tough skin. And that's what just helped me with this comedy world, just literally just growing up. Like I wasn't, you know what I mean? Literally, I had my mother was on drugs practically my whole life. My pops was paralyzed practically my whole life. So it was too much material against me alone. So I had to learn how to
cope with that.
Yeah, you had that tough
what?
skin
You're
quick.
not going, what? And
Yeah.
to it like, yeah, you're
Yeah.
not, you can't. So it got to the point where you can't talk about me because, leave him alone because he will get on you.
And then they don't know another part, and I want to know your opinion on this because you was the funny guy. You was a
just
comedian.
said the 8 Mile story, my
You-
nigga. He was out. Nigga, now you ready. Now you ready.
I would get on you. Like, you not smoke. You can't get on. You would try to
can't
say that
diss me
shit
about
but
me, yeah.
Everybody knew my life, so you couldn't talk about, oh, well, your mom's
Yeah.
on drugs. Everybody know that already. Like, nigga, I even said that. What you
Right,
gonna
like-
say? So you got to come with some shit because I was smoking boots when it's my turn.
I'm sure that saved you from a lot of issues because I know from being in prison and being on the block, everybody like the funny dude, like you know what I mean, like nobody want beef with the funny dude, like everybody want the funny dude to be around, everybody cool, you know what I mean?
It really was like no bullshit, like in ways that people don't even understand. Like fuck all of that. Like I'm talking about controversy. Like me being who I was, like niggas ain't let me play the block like I wanted to. I used to want to do that shit. I used to tell them, yo, give me a pack, give me this, but nah, what? Not you.
Exactly.
Like niggas used to
That's
see
the
me,
real
niggas would be
OG
like,
shit.
nah, well, not you. Like I come from that era. Like this is why I can move the way I move. This way I'm like comfortable with talking to younger guys, all that other shit because I come from that era. Niggas were looked out like fuck all of that like other shit. Get me out of trouble. As far as like controversy, niggas kept me out of trouble before I even got into it. Niggas just knew. They saw like they dead ass. Like they saw what I had before I realized what I had. Not you, Walt. We need you. Like I really used to
that was the difference between the old OGs.
I really used to get those type of talks. Not you, Walt. Not you, Walt. What you need, bro? Here. Niggas just tried to find me jobs before they gave me a pack. I never had like I don't come from where niggas influenced me to. I don't come from that. Niggas like my niggas was street niggas, but they never ever tried to influence me to come put in work. Oh, we gotta put in work. Niggas is fronting on the block. Never. I never had that. I come from real niggas that knew that it's something other than me. Don't get me wrong. I had my share of, I had to get it in. I had to do my thing.
Everybody fought.
I'm
Basic
from
shit.
the hood.
Yeah,
I'm not
basic shit.
I'm not a street nigga though.
That's the difference, exactly.
I'm from the hood, so
Yeah.
I had my share. I'm not saying like I was on some like pussycat like niggas had.
You
to
had
come.
to fight, brother. Everybody fought,
I
brother.
never had to. These niggas never allowed me to. They never pressured me to
Go deep into the
get
life.
into that life. If I didn't, no, this ain't for you, Walt. Nah, you sure? Really, Walt? Nah, like nah, Walt. Like literally, my best friends to this day. I got my niggas that done Fed time, all types of shit. Never, Walt. Nah, this ain't for you.
That's what real G's do, though. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because as they see that you got something with a bigger potential, the real OGs
Right.
always, like, that's the last option, like, try to push you to do something positive.
Right.
Well, you a worldwide stepper, traveled all over the world.
It's fun. It's been fun. It's been fun.
Where would you say you've been to that had the best weed out of all the cities you've been to around the world? Outside of New York.
Outside of New York, the best weed I've had, I'm not gonna lie to you, was Hawaii.
Wow.
That's
Really?
crazy. Hawaii.
What island? Where'd you go?
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something.
Put me on.
To Hawaii, right? This is when I was, you know what I mean, with my ex-wife and shit like that. We went out there to get married and shit like that. So I'm out there and I go get this tat. I'm going to get tatted. I meet this old OG, tribal OG. Like, I don't want to disrespect call. I don't know what to really, the terminology to call him, but he was an OG out there in Hawaii and all that stuff. And we sat down and we talking, smoking. He's giving me like some concoction to drink, all kinds of shit. Wow. Smoking weed with this nigga. I'm in a zone. Don't even realize the zone that I'm in. So then he's like, all right, bet. I know what tattoo I'm going to give you. This is how he does his tattoos. You don't tell him.
He gets a vibe with you.
You don't tell him what you want. He talks to you for about like a half an hour to an hour. And then he like, all right, this is what I'm going to give you.
It's crazy.
So, and it was one of those tattoos, the traditional ones with boop, 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 boop.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. This weed had me in such a zone. I fell asleep while he's knocking on my ankle. Oof. Okay? The nigga is like bang, 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 bang. But I'm
zoned out.
Ooh.
I'm out. I fell asleep. I was in so peaceful, calm, tranquility. It's not even funny. Like, what?
That's crazy.
This man really, and this is, like I said, it's traditional. It's right on my ankle. Right here. Right here. Oh, traditional man. Hawaiian tribal tap.
Yeah, he was knocking on your shit.
The traditional joint. But I was asleep during it, bro. Not the nigga is like this. But I'm asleep.
All right, so
that's how, yeah. Hawaii was like some of the best weed. I was the highest I've ever been in Hawaii.
You know, it's funny you say that. Well, like, you know, I never been, but I met a lot of people during my times from Hawaii. And they got like some type of energy, some type of vibe with them that I always be like, I gotta go there.
No,
they
it's
always
beautiful.
like, they always like on some Zen shit.
It's real.
On some
this
like
is love.
They
this
on some
means
other shit.
Everything. Aloha, it means hello and goodbye. So you know what I mean? It's like people. So everything is just so peaceful. Like this motherfucker hit you with this, they fuck with you. Like this really whole weight. And it's like the most simplest thing. Like Hawaii is really beautiful. I definitely plan on going back. I only spent a couple of few days. I had like 3-4 days out there, but it was so beautiful out there. Oh my God, like literally. Don't get me wrong. The flight though, you on it, folks. Like a straight. If you do we did nonstop. That shit was 10 hours.
10 hours.
All right.
It's about 9-10 hours there and back. Anywhere from 9 to 11, depending on the weather and the conditions and where you flying out from. From New York, straight from New York.
But it's a vibe.
Yeah, because you got to understand, you doing what, 3 hours from here to Cali, right?
6.
No.
Yeah, 6 from here to LA.
Yeah, about 5 hours from here to Cali.
5 depends exactly.
About 5 hours from here to Cali. Yeah. Then you doing another 5. You just over water. For the rest of the time, because you gotta remember, Hawaii is
in the middle of Pacific.
In the middle of the Pacific Ocean, and the Pacific Ocean is one of the big. Yeah, you know what I mean. So you're in the middle of all of that. You're over water for hours before you get to Hawaii. But once you land, it's beautiful. They're gonna make you sign some shit like you're not bringing nothing into here. Hold on, because they real. You know, specific with they shit. Don't bring none of that outside food, plants, and pets. We don't want none of that shit here. We're preserved. Even though they U.S. soil, they still preserved. You cannot come here if you don't fill out this form. I love it. Y'all should go there.
Check it out. That shit sounds like an experience.
So let's bring it back a little bit, man. Now that you mentioned that you got some crazy ass tattoo, a traditional style.
Can I ask y'all one question?
Yeah.
What would you say is like your all-time favorite strand? What was your old time? See, me, even though I've smoked so much type of weed, I'm biased. I like my favorite strand is OG Kush. It's always been OG Kush. And it's not anything about some like, it's so many strands are stronger. OG Kush was, like how you said, it's like the perfect blend between the sour and the haze. OG Kush gave me that feel. OG Kush gave me that feel of the perfect sour where you gonna smell that shit, but at the same time it was light, like the haze, where it gave you that good taste and still like OG Kush always did it for me. And it's just so hard to find that classic OG Kush. Niggas be trying to pass this new shit off, and I don't know what the fuck they be trying to do. They be trying to salt you like you don't know your weed.
Salt you.
Yeah, this is that OG. No, it's not. No. No, I don't even think they make that no more. If I found a nigga, if a nigga got that OG, he kept it to himself all these years. Cause I swear to God.
Yeah, I haven't seen
So
OG
what would you
Kush in a
say
while.
is like your all time like? Cause y'all motherfuckers is.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna be cliche. I'm gonna be uptown cliche. I'm gonna say haze because, and I'm gonna continue to say it until I find something else, right? Because there's been a lot of strains now that I've smoked in my life, but I'm gonna only say haze because now I understand how to manage the high. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how now all this other stuff is like it's a roll in the dice with all this other shit, but with haze I know exactly what it's gonna do to me, type of shit. You know?
I'm gonna say, just not to be cliche, because I'm a big haze dude too, but I remember like when I first saw, and I was chilling with Daddy Bucks and his crew back then, like anything outside of like Gorilla's sour or haze, like when I saw something else exotic, it was this shit called Purple Urkel. And that shit was like, I never seen no shit. That shit was like this. And it smelled crazy and it tastes crazy, so I'm gonna say that. And I mean, and like you said, like they got it now, but not. Well, that was like, you know what I mean. I guess that was like when they first. You know what I mean, with that exactly the max of it. Strand. So that's like the best exotic shit that I smoke is that Purple Urkel.
You know what was dope?
That was probably like 05.
Nice.
06. So that's what I'm saying. That wasn't really that.
It wasn't really popping. No. You know what was a dope strand that you saying Daddy Bucks introduced you to something? Well, a dope strand that he introduced me to was that White Widow.
White Widow.
Oh my God. The first time I smoked White Widow, Bucks called me. I'm with my man Chunk. What's up with my nigga Chunk? I'm with my man Chunk. Bucks called us to the crib. He was like, and this is when Bucks was in his like detox stage, so he wasn't really smoking, but he still plug. You know, he still got everything. He still get everything brought to him. So he like, yo, I got this new weed. I want y'all to smoke weed. Mind you, we already high. At least we thought we were. We already smoking all that. He called us and we pulled up on him. Nigga gave us that White Widow. We rolled that up. Oh my God. What?
Next level.
The first time I smoked White Widow, that shit. Woo!
Nigga, you know what? White Widow. The Cubans used to use White Widow in Miami to fucking get you and try to sell you like if the shit was haze. That's what they used to use.
That's what they used to use to make
That's what they used to use. And
They
used to like, yeah, we got the haze. They used to use the White Widow, baby.
Yeah? The grippy?
They used to try to get you.
Yeah.
Not all of them, but some of them, y'all know what y'all was doing.
The only time I smoked White Widows with Bucks. I never got White Widow from no one else. Bucks was the only person that was, you know what I mean, I got it from. You know what I mean? He was, I never was able to, I never trusted everybody with that shit.
Yeah, he was, yeah.
Like, even like, not even to go off. Like, I remember when, like, niggas was doing, like, the Molly era. I remember when Molly era. I remember when niggas was fucking with the Molly. It was niggas that
Molly and
it was niggas that we put on to the Molly that was trying to sell it back to me on some bullshit, like some brown shit. I'm like, what is this? Like, nigga, like, I know you not trying to sell this to me. I told you what the Molly was. How you trying to sell me the bullshit and I put you on?
Hit you with the bootleg Molly?
My nigga. These niggas Molly was coming back crystallized and brown. I'm like, this ain't the Molly I know.
I don't know that girl.
I do not know her. This ain't Molly. This is, you know what I mean? This is poly. You know what I mean?
You gave them the official and they try to hit you with the wet tissue.
The bush. Shit crazy in this world.
Well, we talking about a crazy world. Me and my man Ramon and David and Jordan been talking about lately because, you know, just like you, I'm an 80s baby. Ramon's an 80s baby. Right. So, you know, we've seen these transitions in New York from spicy, habanero, spicy in the streets to medium, to mild, to cool, to, you already know. But right now, what I'm getting the unanimous, you know, info back is that the New York City trains is wilder than it was in the 90s because it's like we grew up, there was crackheads, there was a few knuckleheads or whatever. Now, I heard the shit is like some real like sketch comedy shit. Like you got the immigrants, you got the crazy niggas from Bellevue, you got the crackheads, and then you got, you know what I mean, somebody else that's ready to lose.
I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm gonna tell you like this.
City, bro.
I'm gonna tell you like this. I don't believe half of that crazy shit these niggas be trying to portray on these trains and all that stuff. A lot of people nowadays know it's gonna be a lot of motherfuckers that ain't gonna do shit but pull out their phone. So it's the best audience you got. I literally seen it. I every now and again, I act like a regular New Yorker. I take the train. I don't mind. I'm still incognito. I've been one of those, you know, TV did well for me, but I was one of those guys on television that still was able to like right there on the radar. You know what I mean? Where I'm known, but I can still be like some move how I want to move. So anyway, like I still ride the train. Literally, just recently, I'm on a train. Saw a nigga trying to act like he crazy. Trying to be all do, you know,
extra,
act all extra, la la.
Telling y'all though, they everywhere
OG nigga told that nigga like, yo, you bump into me again, I'ma break your fucking face. Stop playing with me, man. Play that crazy shit somewhere else. That man went to this corner and stood there calm and collected.
That crazy shit went away
until the next stop and he got off. This nigga was trying to fall on people. He was trying to do all kinds of shit. He fell on this OG. That nigga said, yo, you do that shit again, I'm going to break your fucking face. Stop playing with me.
Stop playing with me.
No yelling. No nothing.
He snapped out of it.
He looked right at that motherfucker. Stop playing with me, bro. That motherfucker snapped right out that crazy shit. That nigga stood right in the corner. Next stop, he got off. You go play that. These niggas know because everybody's gonna put their camera now. Oh my God, it's whack now. It's so wicked. Like I don't believe none of this shit. Come from where we've come from. None of that shit impresses me. Like, bro, like we've seen real shit. Yeah. I done seen niggas get stabbed, shot, all of that shit in front of me. You're not gonna like, come on now, like, dog, like, you could play that crazy shit if you want to with the other folks. And again, I'm not gangster. I don't act like I'm gangster tough, but, dog, I've seen this shit before. Like, stop it. This shit don't. Everybody really want to be crazy because they know everybody's gonna pull their phone out and make them go viral. And next thing you know, they gonna be on all the blogs and all the shit.
Crazy. And then, like you said, and then, like, you know, a woman could be somebody going through something, bless you, and they won't even jump in to help. They pull out their camera.
They pull out their camera. These niggas ain't tough. These niggas will pull out their camera to watch a lady get fucking disrespected. It's so weird. It's like, nigga, why were you doing that? You're supposed to be the man now. This is the time you're supposed to be. Nope. I don't respect none of that shit on that train shit. These niggas ain't crazy. These niggas don't be crazy. They don't be tough. They don't really be none of that. Like, it's just so wicked. Like, these niggas will be quick to fight a woman on the train. They'll be quick to turn on a woman on the train. Quick to be tough with all the white people and people that they know that's not going to do anything. That shit is just so weird. I don't respect none of that shit. Being from New York, being from where we grew up, the era when we grew up, we really seen how it really was. We come from the Dinkins era. Come on.
Dinkins era.
We come from Dinkins and Giuliani. and Bloomberg. We seen how police were really policing. We really seen how these streets really were. Like, stop.
And I heard that the other one is, I forgot to add another one. They said that, now they said they got cops on a lot of the platforms, and the cops is on TikTok like this. Like, what happened? All right, catch you on the rebound. The other one I heard, the cops on TikTok. Like,
unfortunately, you seen the shit that happened in Nostrand. They got a whole precinct upstairs. How somebody get shot on the train on the train in your
niggas on TikTok.
Nigga, it is a whole police station. Nowadays when you ride the train, if y'all ever find yourself riding a train, whenever there's a police station or police presence, they let you know police is right upstairs or right here. Blah blah blah.
Yeah, they say it on the train. They say it on the train. Yeah, they say it on the train.
So how is a motherfucker gonna fight, get stabbed, another motherfucker get shot, and y'all right there? Y'all don't even
catch the dude or nothing. They be like, yo.
Even them, they ain't stupid. They like, oh yeah, I ain't jumping into this situation. I'm gonna let whatever happen first, and then we come in. They like.
Then they catch each other at the turnstile though.
It's crazy. My nigga Eric is on Drink Champs. This is crazy. It's like
Eric is on Drink Champs. He said that he grabbed the nickel bags and he rolled 8 joints, and then he was on the block.
My nigga,
but think about it. Back in the days, how much weed they gave you for $5? Yeah, Eric.
EA on Drink
that was
Champs.
crazy. That was crazy. That's crazy. Look, we even live in that era, right? We living right now. An era, the second black man in the history
is on
Drink
podcast.
Yo, Walt, it's funny.
Yo, did you see it though?
Nori says, yo, they call you
a political podcast.
Nah, Drink Champs.
Not no Channel 13 shit.
Nah.
This nigga is on Drink Champs?
Yo, Walt, Nori tells him, yo, they call you the nightlife, man. The funny thing is that I met you at night. Then what I was gonna say to add to that, I met him too, and I met him at night too. In the spot.
He is outside at night all the time.
I met him at night.
I'm surprised he wasn't at the Met Gala this year. Y'all remember when he first got elected? They got the Met Gala with his wife. They got the whole suit, the New York City suit on, like. Yo, EA be outside, B. That nigga be out. He don't miss a op to get his picture taken.
He's the illest.
That nigga is the
hip hop man
to do it here, but people don't understand. EA is a street nigga from Queens.
That's what he said though. He said it on
He's a whole thug.
That's what he said.
EA was in these streets. He used to roll with them real niggas. I don't want to say. I'm seeing you can say the name. I don't want to say name. I don't want to affiliate myself.
No, but he said it. He said it when he was young.
He was running with them real niggas.
Yeah.
And now he the mayor. That's why he.
Hey.
We made it, baby. he like how Hove, when Hove became president for Def Jam. That's Eric right now.
It makes it go to prison.
We made it, baby. What we doing? As soon as he got elected, what we doing? He called all his niggas that was inside. Like we made it.
The inmates took over the prison. I'm telling you, to go to jail.
Jordan. It was like when Hov became president for Def Jam. That's how EA is as mayor. Remember that? What was it? The double XL cover? He had all the niggas in the Rock, LeBron, PD, and all them niggas. He had everybody.
Shit, Eric got
That's
his whole
Eric
crew.
right now.
Yeah, he got his whole crew.
He's the illest.
You
man.
ain't see him? He put all his ladies in office. Like, yeah, babies, yeah, go ahead, yeah, do what y'all do. He put all these women's in office, and I ain't mad at it, but yeah, baby, yeah, I gotta do what you do. I'm running things now. He was cream corn. He cream corn right now. I'm running things.
He's the illest.
Eric is the illest nigga to do it, B. I swear to God. I fuck with EA. I don't fuck with EA because he doing bad. The city's still doing bad, but EA, He's funny.
At the end of the day, though, you know, I'm gonna keep it a buck.
Yeah,
though.
that's a New York mayor for you.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. They handed him the shit after COVID, so it's just like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, the shit is
that's
bad.
That's a fucking New York mayor for you. I mean, you wasn't gonna get the guardian angel nigga to be the mayor. We not doing that.
We not doing that.
Not that racist nigga.
My man with the guardian angel jackets in the train.
We not doing the guardian angel nigga. Them niggas got too much racist shit behind them on the low. We not doing that. So EA knew he was going. Yo, and that's the shit. Eric knew he was winning though. He was. If y'all watch Eric before he got elected, watch his campaign. That nigga was smoother than what?
He was smooth.
He was on his bullshit. He was on his bullshit.
Eric was running around. Yeah, so you know. He was all smiles everywhere he went. Yeah, because you know the people. We love them, you know. Whatever you want me to say, I'm going to say it because I love you.
And y'all ain't going to fuck with this guardian angel. You going to fuck with the guard.
Eric was smooth.
Oh, man.
This was, that nigga. When I knew it was different with him, because you know how, like, certain, like, establishments get the proclamations and stuff like that. And you don't really need the mayor to be there. They have, like, some city councilmen there and give you all that stuff. Ghostface got his coffee shop. Remember when he got his coffee shop? Why Eric Adams was there for the proclamation and...
He be outside. He's the king outside.
This nigga was like this, like...
He the king outside.
Eric was there. I'm like, this nigga don't miss a beat. Brooklyn Chop House had their grand opening.
He's outside.
Why is Eric Adams there?
French Montana drop an album. He is there.
French Montana drops a mixtape. Eric Adams is there at the party. Like,
He was outside. He was outside. He was outside.
That nigga was there like,
Yo. Oh, shit.
Eric is the best to do it, B. I don't give a fuck what you say. If a person gets shot, he there. If a person open up a shop, he there. He don't give a fuck what it is, from good to bad. He is there. I am a New Yorker. I'm going to show ya. Yeah. He be in the Bronx at 12 p.m. He be in Queens at 3 o'clock. Staten Island at 6. Back in the city at 7. He's different. Yeah. Eric is the best to do it. I swear to God.
He definitely fucking he lapped Dinkins. He lapped Dinkins. He came, he stepped it up. Like, you know what I mean? People say what they want, but he redeemed it with compared to Dinkins. Like what Dinkins
I'm waiting for him to go on SNL.
That's the next move. Before he leaves, he definitely.
Before his term is over, EA is going to SNL. I promise you, he's going to SNL. That nigga's gonna. EA gonna be on SNL. I promise you, he's gonna be on SNL. I'm telling you. And SNL, if y'all make it happen, I want my check. I'm trying to say, because y'all know that's fire. EA on SNL, that's gonna be crazy.
I don't know if anybody else out there called it, but we got it right here. My man Walt called it.
I promise you.
That'll be
before EA finishes term, he gonna go on SNL.
I'll be tuning into that.
He wants to go on SNL. He's truly a New Yorker. He's really a New Yorker. Like a real New York nigga. Yeah. Like, he's a man now, but he's really a New York nigga.
He's on a drink chat saying, man, I go to Rikers Island because I was on Rikers Island and I did a little skit bit. Like, what's wrong with y'all? Like,
he's a New York nigga.
Said I was on the island. Come on, David.
He is a New York nigga. That nigga was in gangs and shit before he turned his life around. The fuck? That nigga EA know these streets. That's why he be like, hey,
we gonna
be all right.
It's all gonna be all right.
Nigga said it smell like a lot of weed out here.
That's the subject. They talk about some Ukraine shit. He say, yo, what about that weed out here?
Smell like a lot of weed outside. Smell good.
That good stuff?
Yeah. That nigga, that's when he be going to the parties. That's what we going to parties for, just to catch the contact. That's it. You know what I mean? I was just there. I was just showing my support for New York. So you gotta understand, I'm an 80s baby, so I came up with Karis shitting on everybody, letting everybody know how dope the Bronx is. You understand what I'm saying? South Bronx, Bridges and then he came with the Bridges over. So he already set the tone. And then I come from the come from the braggadocious because Slick Rick, you know what I mean? He's also another Bronx person. A lot of people don't understand, like, I'm from the Bronx, and this is a true story. If y'all remember the teenage, you know what I mean, Teenage Love video, the girl that Slick Rick is running around with in the video, don't hurt me again. When he walking on the block with the girl that he got his arm over, shorty that he's in that video with, she used to be from my block. I'm from Lauren Place. I'm not gonna name her name, but she's from Lauren Place. Her family was born and raised on Lauren Place, just like me. She grew up in 1945 Lauren Place. I grew up in 1924. Slick Rick used to come over to my block, pick her up, all that other shit, just chill. You know what I mean? Because she's from my block. So, like, I come from those two. It was KRS and Slick Rick that just taught me about, like, being from the Bronx was the dopest shit ever. Like, cause to this day, can nobody tell me being from the Bronx is not the dopest shit ever? I don't care what y'all tell me. Like, being from the Bronx is the dopest shit ever. I love everybody. You know what I mean? They were my cousin. You a Harlem nigga, but
I'm a Harlem nigga too. Don't worry about the cars you heard on.
Being from the Bronx. KRS really like shitting on everybody. Like, stop it. When the Bridges over, Queens niggas had to love the Bridges over. They couldn't even deny how dope that fucking song was.
Come on, brother.
The Bridges over was so dope. The Queens niggas couldn't deny it. Like, stop it. So and then when we got into the 90s, you had Lord Tariq and Peter Guns reminding niggas again. If it wasn't for the Bronx, this rap shit, yeah. So being from the Bronx, I was always reminded, like, we are the shit. You know what I mean? And motherfuckers, and it's no disrespect to anybody, but never, ever, ever be ashamed of where you come from, nigga. We started this old fly shit. Stop it.
That's a fact right there, man.
That's
because
the Bronx, right?
you know what I mean? You know, it's like, you know, like you said, the Slick, Red, KRS, One, Big Pun, Peter Guns,
right? You heard Big Pun on his first album. What was it? His first album? Yeah. I am the nicest ever. On his first album, Big Pun let y'all niggas know. Stop it. And can nobody ever tell me any song Pun was on that anybody smoked his boots?
Nah, never.
Yo, man,
and nobody got the best off a Pun on any song. Nah. Y'all niggas is lucky Pun ain't get to get his shit off the way he wanted to get his shit off. Go ahead and go back and listen to a motherfucking, yeah. What's that Nori shit? No. Fuck the John Blaze. No. Banned from TV. I ain't playing. I'm truly the worst. You be the first to get your whole body fully reversed. Stop it. When you first heard that, stop it, bro.
So the more the story,
that's a Bronx nigga that said that. I ain't playing, I'm truly the worst. You be the first to get your whole body fully reversed. Uzi or hers, did you double dead? I'm a bubblehead. I never listened to nothing my mother said. Stop it. The Bronx, this is what I'm trying to say. Like, I'm a Bronx nigga coming from the Bronx. The rap niggas showed me don't ever front on where you come from because nobody was ever able to front on us. Nobody.
So now you carry that energy wherever you go in the world.
It don't matter anybody's success. When it came to the Bronx, y'all knew to chill out, bro. Y'all knew to chill out. Y'all knew to chill out. Y'all knew to chill out. Stop it. And to this day, like, and it's not even a front. I swear, it's not. But y'all know, when it came to the rap, y'all know. KRS let y'all know. The Lord Tariq and Peter Guns let y'all know. Then Big Pun let y'all know. Like, stop it. Fred the Godson, come on now. One of the most illest lyricists, arguably, of all time. Stop it, bro. Ain't no rapper in this game right now can't tell me my nigga Fred Penn wasn't crazy. And if you say it was, and you say it was trash, you a hater.
You want it for respect.
Can nobody since his Loose Cannon days. Shout out to my OG, Do the God. Yeah. This is Loose Cannon days. You can't tell me French Penn wasn't stupid. Bronx niggas I come from that era. Like, I love everybody, but y'all know what we did. Y'all know how we give it up. Leave us alone. We got some of the greatest gangsters. You know what I mean? We do.
Shout out to the Bronx, man.
We do.
Bronx pride.
Yeah, we do.
So you step in that with that energy wherever you go in the world.
We got the best baseball team. Who got more chips than the Yankees? You see what I got on? Who got more chips than the Yankees? Who got the better than us? Right? I'm just saying. All right, I'm gonna leave y'all alone.
Shout out to the Bronx.
BX all day.
There you go.
So, Walt, when did you decide, you know what I mean, after being through all these journeys, and when was it that you said, you know what, I'm going to step on one of these stages and kick my jokes? What was the epiphany when you said, yo, I'm going from the block to the stage?
I've always wanted to do comedy, no bullshit. I've always been a comedian. That's why, like, if y'all watch me on the show, I've always been the one to just talk shit. I've always been, like, improv and all of that has never been a problem for me. Being right on the spot, coming from where I come from, we're quick on our toes. Like, what? I know you not talking. That was it. Nigga, I know you not talking about. You know what I mean? It was right. We always had to be quick.
Off the cuff.
So I've always done that, and then like one of my great friends, you know, she's still one of my dope friends to this day, Miss Lissa Knows. Shout out to Miss Lissa Knows. I always shout her out whenever I have the chance to. She was putting together a show with our nigga, my homeboy Des Comedy from, he's from, you know, Westchester 914 area. Dope comedian. They were putting together a show, and I was helping promote it. And she was just like, nigga, I'm putting you on the show. So... write a routine, figure it out. Literally, like, she told me like that day of, that night of the show, like, hey, yo, you coming to the show? Yeah, put that on. So I had to invite all my peoples. I wrote a routine. I was only supposed to do like 5-7 minutes the most. I want them doing 13 minutes. My first time ever on stage, I want them doing 13 minutes, and I was killing. Like,
where was that at, Walt?
This was in Harlem. This is a spot in Harlem.
Of course, Harlem, cuz, you know. It always come back to Harlem, cuz. You know how that shit go.
I'm going to get on Harlem. I'm going to get on Harlem for a minute. I'm going to get on Harlem in a second. I'm going to get on Harlem in a second.
It's all right.
But
I'm all the way uptown. I'm a little bit more uptown.
This is my baby girl. Again, like I said, I met her through, you know what I mean, we had our shop in Harlem, so I met a lot of people through working through the shop in Harlem. So anyway, yeah, that first night, I did 13 minutes, killed. I was like, oh yeah, this is what I'm supposed to do. And I never looked back.
Nice.
Never
you found
back.
You found home right there.
Never looked back, and then all I've been doing is just talking about my life, shit that I really experienced. I just go on stage and just tell jokes about it, and it's just been working.
That's why they say when you doing what you love and you would do anyway, it ain't work. You know what I mean? Cause
not at all. This is literally the best thing I've done with my life. Besides my children, besides having my kids, like this is one of the best moments. Even being married, even though my wife and I aren't together no more, that's like my top 3. My wife, my kids, my career, my comedy. You could put it in any order depending on the mood I'm in. But those 3, like literally, comedy is one of the best things I've ever done with my life. Like,
I got a good question for you because I'm like a stand-up comedy buff, and I'll be going to check a lot of people out. But
this is what he like to do when he get high, though. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna give you a little insider when he get high.
I go high and go watch stand-up.
No, I do that too. Like I watch all kinds of I watch all comedians. You know what I mean? For white, black, brown.
That's why you're gonna like my next question. So my next question is, if like Walt's top 3, like you performing with, you rocking with in the show, who's your top 3 comedians that you would be like craziest lineup that you would be like
of all time or right now,
or who you would want to like share?
All right, so I'm gonna do an all time and then I'm gonna do an all right now, cause you know what I mean. I come from the 80s, so it was nobody funnier to me than Eddie Murphy growing up.
Eddie.
Nobody. Nobody was funnier than Eddie Murphy growing up. I don't give a fuck what you say.
Don't treat me like animal. Come on, man.
Eddie was the funniest nigga from his Saturday Night Live to his Delirious, his Raw to his movies. Eddie was just that nigga. And then it came to the 90s, and then I fell in love with Martin. And Martin was a different type of beast. You know what I mean? From Talking Dirty After Dark to, he started doing Martin, the show, to Def Jam, and then his movies, and then, and You So Crazy and all that shit. Martin was just different, And then I love what Dave did in the early 2000s with his show, the Dave Chappelle Show, even though it was only like 2 seasons, 3 seasons, but Dave left around the 3rd season. Those 2 seasons, his impact in comedy
everything.
Changed the way, like he took what In Living Color and them did, Keenan and them did, and just took it to a whole nother level to where now we had the Key and Peele's, we had all of these other variety shows after, Dave Chappelle. So those 3 were like some of the most like impactful people in my life. But I also, right now, I love Ali Sadiq with his storytelling, and he's allowed me to, go into that pocket. I've always wondered how I would be able, because I've had a life, I've lived a life, and I've always wondered. And I talk about shit, but I keep it generalized. All my favorite comedians have gotten vulnerable and personal, so I've always wanted to learn how I can do it for me. And watching Ali Sadiq and his specials has allowed me to do that, because I remember, like, I've had a conversation with my sister. And you know what I mean? Because I'm an 80s baby. I'm not, my mother was on drugs practically my whole life. So I talked to my sister one day and I was like, yo, how do you feel about me? You know what I mean? Talk about mommy on stage. And she was like, all right, nigga, I don't mind as long as you don't start crying. She like that, nigga. She was like, nigga,
I'm worried about you.
Nigga, I'm just here. I'm more concerned about you, nigga, because that's a touchy subject. And I know how sensitive you can get.
Yeah.
This is my sister, so she know me. I'm a Sag, I'm a fire sign, so we passionate when we talk about shit. Sometimes we just start busting out, and we don't even really mean to start crying. But anyway, so I watched his specials. He has his specials out right now with the Domino Effect. He has literally a 4-part series.
He's busy.
So I watched his first one, and then the second one came out. And then the second one, he was talking about a real touchy subject about his sister, his younger sister passing away, and he started crying literally in the middle of his fucking routine. Like crying.
Crazy.
But then he's able to bring her right back and have everybody laughing for the rest of the
that's incredible. That's
and
crazy.
I'm like, holy shit.
That's illmatic.
This is what I need in my life, because I'm going to talk about something super sensitive in my life. And I know it's going to be a lot of people that understand, like, I've really lived some shit. Like, my mother really put me and my sister through some shit to the point where, like, you know what I mean? Like, my sister don't even want kids no more because she's so traumatized. Like, literally, we went through some shit. So it's like, oh my God, when I see now, I was like, yes, I could do this. Because I have jokes that might hit too close to home that the audience might, my reaction from the audience reaction might cause me to be like, yeah. But I've always been like, all right, how can I bounce back? And watching him, it literally helped me out. So, you know what I mean? Like, shout out to Ali Sadiq right now. Like, literally one of the dopest storytellers, the most vulnerable person I've seen in comedy in a long time. Like literally to really talk about his life like in a way like I've never seen a comedian do. He's really one of the ones right now. And I don't really, to be honest, I know a lot of dope comedians. I love a lot of dope comedians. I watch a lot of dope comedians. Another one that I could say also is a comedian. His name is Joe Coy.
Joe Coy, yeah.
Joe Coy is dope. I like him too because
Filipino type
he
of dude.
not even just that, his Filipino style, because he also he literally loves to talk shit about his mom. Because the shit that he goes through, the shit that he went through his mom in his life, you don't understand. Like my mother, like is one of the funniest people that I've ever met. Even though she was on drugs, she was one of the funniest people I know in my life. So it's like, people don't understand when I really start talking about her. Like my mother, like for instance, like my birds and the bees conversation was like weird with my mom. Like I'm 13 years old. I'm not living with my mother. I'm living with my aunt. Like I said, my mother's on drugs, so me and my sister, we not living with this bitch. She crazy. So we went and live with my aunt. My mother's visiting though. She comes in the room. I'm in my room. She comes in the room. I'm minding my business. She busts in the room. You fucking yet?
The opener.
No, that's exactly what you said.
Hey,
you fucking yet? I'm like, wait, what?
Cut to the chase.
Yeah.
Are you fucking yet? No, man. What the fuck are you talking about? All right, well, when you start fucking use these. She just pulls out her pocket, comes out her pocket with a bunch of condoms here, throw in my bag. Use these because I don't want to be no grandparent, and walks out the room. I swear to God, that's worth to my 3 children. That's exactly what my mother told me. That's how we talked about sex. Are you fucking yet? No? All right, well, when you start fucking, use these because I don't want to be a grandparent. And she walked out the room.
Oh man.
So it's like people don't understand. It's like things like that. I had to learn. Like, how can I talk about stuff like this and to make it funny? And it was like, because my mother was different. You know what I mean? So watching people like him and Ali Sadiq and Joe Coy and how they like so personal with their life and their family, and those two right now I could say. And then, don't get me wrong, like I said, there's a lot of dope funny comedians that I laugh and joke with and I think that they funny, but as far as if you could ask me who am I inspired by right now, it's Ali Sadiq and Joe Coy.
Nice.
So you hit me with 3 from the before, you hit me with 2 new ones. You still gotta give me one more.
I'm my greatest inspiration right now because I'm me. Like I have to believe in myself. So if I want to put my 3rd one, I'm him because I have to believe in myself. Because if no one else will, if I don't, but literally, like it's Ali Sadiq, Joe Coy, and then I use what they that's inspiration.
That's the 3 lineup right there. We manifesting that, baby. That's coming soon.
I would love to. I have the pleasure already of meeting Ali Sadiq at Sasa Confrego, Rob Stapleton had his birthday celebration there, and Ali just so happened to be in town and came and did a spot for him, and I met him there. I actually did a guest spot that night as well, so I was able to meet him there. But I haven't met Joe Coy yet. But those, I would love to do a show. I mean, I'm definitely gonna meet. I don't talk about like manifesting and be trying to be all spiritual. I just say it's gonna happen. I don't worry about it. It already happened. We just have to. Y'all just ain't see it yet.
So, Walt, Joy, Joe Coy, Al Sadiq, dream venue. What's the dream venue where that trio is performing at?
Where is that?
Yeah.
To be honest,
that's a big one.
Where would we have it at?
What would be the spot?
I don't know. I would have it if it wouldn't be. I would love to be home in New York. And I wouldn't even try to be like something major like the Garden. Like I would do like Beacon Theater or some
Beacon
shit.
is hard. Beacon is
You know what I mean? I'll do something like Beacon Theater and
Beacon is
just
fly.
like
Legendary.
and open up for both of them. Like I don't even know who will be the headliner. I don't care. I'll let them fight over who will be the headliner. I would just open up for them. Like literally. For Joe Coy and Ali Sadiq, I will let them fight over the headliner. I will open up for them in the Beacon Theater, and then I think that would be one of the dopest shows ever.
There you go. Remember where you heard it first, baby. I want in on whoever's managing that whole tour right there, baby. I just
want to be able to smoke. As long as I can smoke in there, I'm good. I'm
that shit is
like
fly.
somewhere.
The Beacon is fly.
That's how I always do.
So you're a man of many talents, Walt. So I know that you done shot art and you done shot fashion. When was the epiphany for that? For you to be like, yo, I'm gonna really, try to
photography
with the shooting.
Yeah.
Photography came about when we first started really like figuring ourselves out with the shop. This was even before we even got the show, and what it was is like I was just really just trying to figure out my space in it, because I don't tat and none of that shit. So like I was learning the operations of the shop, but I don't tat. And Caesar, he used to just have a camera just sitting around in his station and never used it. So I used to just take it like, yo, let me see this camera. And I used to just start just taking photos of just all our day-to-day activities. Our tattoos, we always curated events from art exhibits to concerts to parties. So I used to just started taking photos. It went from me asking him to hold his camera to me telling him I'm taking the camera to me not even giving it back to him. To where like, and it was like,
Word.
I used to start taking photos, and then I knew a lot of photography friends, and
Caught
they used
the
to be like-
bug.
and they was like, "Yo, you got a pretty dope eye. You need to take this a little serious." And I listened. You know what I mean? Like people giving me good advice, and you know what I mean. I've always been an artist. I've always been a creative. I went to art and design. I've majored in architecture, minored in photography. I've always been in the art field. I've never wanted to be anything but a creative. Never. You know what I mean? So when they told me about that, I was like, all right, I'll listen. And that's how it came about. I used to just pick their brains on how to take a photo. I used to open the shop early, or like I would come to the shop early, like 2-3 hours early, and literally station my camera up and take photos of me, and then go online and just practice how to edit it on Photoshop and shit like that. Like I used to do all of that shit. You know what I mean? And then I would, once I really like got a certain type of confidence, I would go and just search chicks. Yo, let me shoot you. I ain't gonna charge you nothing. Let me just shoot you. I give you your photos for free, and that's just how it went about it. Then it just, you know what I mean, that the popularity built, and then next thing you know, I got a link with the right people, and then I'm published, and you know what I mean, shit like that. Like all of that shit came about, and then I started meeting with folks with the art world, and I started taking literally like people don't even know to this day, like this is exclusive. Like all my photos that I've done in my art galleries, every last one of them were taken from my phone. Not one of them were taken from an actual camera. All of them, I've sold plenty of prints. I've been selected for Swiss Beats Dean collection when he had the Bacardi Dean collection, they photo joint when they had like exhibits all over the country with different cities. I was been selected for the New York City photographers, and every photo that I submitted that got fucking accepted was taken from my phone. Every exhibit that I've ever done, every art show that I've ever done in my life has been from photos taken from my phone, and I've sold hundreds of photos, hundreds of prints, been submitted in exhibits. I've done so much shit like with this art world from that part. You know what I mean? Like I've always tell people like photography is an art if you allow it to be.
Boom.
Oh man, Ramon always saying that. If you nice, you nice.
That's it.
No matter what the device.
No matter what the device. People used to be like, yo, what type of lens you use? What type of camera you use? My eye, nigga. Like, that's what I use. I just, whatever I think is dope, I just portray it. And then, like, because, like, if you don't think it's dope, why would anybody else think it's dope?
But
You know?
it's not only that, I'll take it deeper. He really what he did was, because a lot of people don't have this. Oh, shit. There's a camera just sitting right there, though. It ain't just, sure, everybody, you know, it's not wasted talent. He didn't waste his talent. He figured out, I got a talent. Let me start using this.
Yeah, that's what I said. Like, I had to figure out my way, and that's how I came about. And then from there, I just gained my popularity, and then the photography shit just came about. And then what helped me out also was, you know, like I said, I'm from the hood, but I'm not from the street. So I incorporated photography on some street shit. Like, I used to be like, you know what I mean? I'm a photographer. What we do, we shoot people. I used to tell people, like, you know what I mean? Like, I come from a town of shooters. I just found a way to do it and get away with it. Like, I used to tell people shit like that. I just found a way to do it and get away with it. I used to literally, like, 2012, my tweets on a good day like today, I used to be like, I would tweet, today is a beautiful day to shoot somebody. And people used to be like, yo, what's wrong with you? And I'm like, y'all niggas don't see my bio. It says photographer. What I do, I shoot people. You know what I mean? Like, I used to change it. Like, my cousin would tell you, I used to walk, I'll walk around my camera. Like, you got your camera on you? Come on now. You know I stay strapped. Like, everything was different. Like, even like with my phone, like I said, I did all my exhibits. I literally had an exhibit, and the title of the exhibit was Peggy Sue, after the Jay-Z line. I got a little 22, I call her Peggy Sue. When I'm off in the club, so what I used to do on my phone, I could get candid, you know what I mean, photos of my city or wherever I'm at easier than I'm pulling out a whole fucking camera, setting it up with lens and all. People gonna be looking at it now, but that little phone, like, you know what I mean? I could get them photos that I need, because I don't really want nobody post. I just wanted to get pictures of like people, every city that
people just live it.
Literally,
shit.
One of my photo exhibits, I called it Young Metro. I play off of music, and it was simply just every city that I went to, all of their trains and metro systems. That's what it was. That's why I named the exhibit Young Metro. So I was in Chicago. I ride the train in Chicago and just take pictures of the train. I'll be in Atlanta. I take pictures of like their MARTA or whatever they do, they bus system. Or, you know what I mean? Even New York City, I take pictures of other city. Like, wherever city I'm in, any public trans they had, I would take pictures of it. And I put it in my exhibit. I called it Young Metro. You know what I mean? Like, that's just how I've always learned how to just incorporate what people know from the streets or whatever, to, you know what I mean, the artistic side, because I am a hood nigga, but like I said, I'm not from the streets.
So tell me, well, how did it go from like you chilling, you know, shop, you know, camera, to like, I just found this out recently. I ain't know this. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I didn't know that Black Ink been on like over 10 seasons or whatever. And so how did it go from you just hanging out with the homies to like now y'all on TV, and how was that whole experience?
Like I said, like, we were a shop since 2007. Black Ink Gallery. There's the original brand, and so forth. But we were approached with the idea of a show like late 2011, I would say. You know, fortunately, you know, Ted, Ted from the shop, he's just a super networker out of nowhere. He knows everybody for some reason. I don't know how. This nigga just knew. No, not saying it in a bad way.
He just like one of those
this
people.
Nigga
Like,
know everybody.
Right.
So he knew some folks that were working with our original production company. They were like working in the scouting department and stuff like that, and it was like, yo, we know some people that's like looking for some shows. We think y'all be dope. And we was like, yeah, all right, whatever.
all right, whatever.
Like, literally, like, yeah. And them niggas like, nah, seriously. And then they were able to make the connections, and next thing you know, the motherfuckers was in our shop with cameras in our faces.
And y'all just went on like y'all always went on.
We didn't audition. Like, the original cast, the original folks, we did not audition for no show. We did not try to be on TV. We literally were just living our lives. We were just a bunch of kids from the Bronx. We didn't want to do none of the dumb shit no more, look over our shoulders, and, you know, just to make a buck. We literally were just living our lives, and people thought we were dope enough to get on TV. That's literally how it went. There's no exaggeration.
Matic, and like I said, to go from something like that, you know, some shows don't even make it 5-6 seasons. To go from that, just off the, you know, just some shit that happened organically, to be on over 10 seasons is like, how did that change and impact your life and career, like when and that whole thing took off?
It was definitely surreal at first because the success came super quick. Like, people don't understand, like, we went from, our original contract was 8 episodes, half an hour long. That was our original contract. Then we went to 10 episodes, then we went to 12, then we went to half an hour to an hour.
Because it was a gamble still.
Then not even a gamble. It was just that we were just organically something that they never saw
wasn't expecting it
on television. This is why, regardless of any difference I have with my friends, I will never talk shit because we created history. I don't give a fuck what nobody says.
That shit is legend. I just told you shows don't
last. We are the reason why people say Mixie to this day.
They got Chicago.
And that's not even a joke. Was nobody saying Mixie before us? Like, everybody don't understand. Like, we literally were not expecting to be nothing. We just, word, y'all want to put it on TV? Cool. By the time we got into our second, third season, we was the #1 show on television. The only competition we had was Monday Night Football and wrestling. That's crazy. A fact. The numbers, crazy. You could go and research the numbers. I'm not bullshitting you. Love and Hip Hop, yeah. Us and Love and Hip Hop will go back and forth here and there, but for the most part, at that moment, then when Jocelyn and Stevie, Jocelyn and Stevie came on, then we started getting a little competition. Like, these niggas is crazy. Like, shit. But literally, our second, third season, #1 show, bro. Yeah. Then they put us on Wednesday. We became the #1 show in VH1 history on Wednesday. Crazy. Like, literally, like, we really did some things on TV, bro, and it was just like, wow.
Brother, you can't be on there for 10 seasons if the shit ain't hitting. Like, you can't be on there for you can't be on there for 3 seasons.
And for 9 seasons straight, I was on every episode.
That's
insane.
You know what I mean? So it's like, and it was just like, damn. At first, it was super surreal. It was definitely super surreal because it was like, this is not what we didn't. Not saying that's not what we signed up for, because it was just on some. Yeah, I thought we was dope. We was just chilling.
It went 0 to 1,000 though.
It went from here to there, like to where like now, like I'm fortunate enough to where like I've been able to, I would say for the most part, remain who I am. So this is why, regardless of where I go now, people could still really fuck with me in that genuine aspect. It don't really gotta be on some like fake on some groupie love or whatever. Niggas could really like, oh nah, this nigga really cool. Cause when they see me, I'm really the same person that I was on that TV. I'll never try to portray nothing. Like people even like even when I go on stage and talk about it, like folks, I'm like, yeah, I see my kids. These niggas, like I talk about shit. Like I know y'all remember my children and all that stuff. These niggas is in college now. I talk about shit like that people relate to. Like this TV shit really like helped me just really like find myself in life. Like I know who I am. I don't never move like I'm better than anybody, but I know who the fuck I am because of this TV shit.
Because it's just like, once again, like I said earlier, like very few times in life you get an opportunity to do something for work where you just be you,
right,
and it hits.
Exactly. This is what I'm trying to say. This is one of the main reasons why, like, once who I was officially was being all the way compromised, that's why I had to step away, because it's like people forgot that we didn't audition for this. So I'm never going to try to shuck and jive or be anybody else for this camera because y'all thought we were dope enough just the way we were.
That's it.
Facts. And the
So
men lie, women lie. The numbers don't lie.
Exactly. Like, you know what I mean? That's why I love it. Like I said, I gotta tell everybody, this shit tatted on my arm. I got black ink tatted right here, nigga.
Speaking of tats, I know you super tatted. Aside from the Hawaii joint, what's your most meaningful joint that you got?
All right, so
like
I'm gonna be honest with you.
And you got a bunch.
I'm gonna be honest with you. My most meaningful tattoo is what started this miscellaneous arm. So this tattoo right here, this is one of my oldest tattoos I have right here. This is one of my oldest tattoos I have right here. I got this tattoo when I was 15 years old. Right? The artist that did this, me and my homeboy at this time, God bless his dad, my nigga Smokey. Me and my homeboy at this time, we got the exact same tattoo. I got MD, he got mom. MD for me stands for mom and dad. So now, the tattoo, the artist that did this tattoo, mind you, it has a cross on it, the praying hands and all that stuff. I'm not religious at all. I'm very spiritual, but I don't pick any religion. I could talk to you about any holy book you want, but I'm not religious. You know what I mean? But anyway, 15, like I said, so I don't know better. The artist that did this tattoo passed away. My friend that I got the matching tattoo with passed away. My mom and my dad passed away. So instead of getting this covered up, I just created a miscellaneous arm around it. So I just got a bunch of shit that it means a lot of things to me and stuff like that. I got my Charlie Brown, Snoopy. If you know me, I love Chuck. I'm a huge Charlie Brown fan. If you don't, like I tell bitches, you don't really know me if you don't know my connection with Charlie Brown. I don't give a fuck what you say. But you don't know me. Shut up. So
that shit like a time capsule for you because all those people played a role in your life and they all right there.
Right. So this tattoo, I couldn't do it. Because my first tattoo I ever got, I was 14. I got my name, and I got that covered up. But when I got this one at 15, I was like, but then as the years progressed and everything happened with everyone, I was like, no, I can't do anything. So I just got everything. My kids' initials, got the Hennessy symbol, because where I'm from in the Bronx, I'm from West Burnside. My block where I'm from is Lauren Place. You know what I mean? Where me and Bucks grew up. We literally on the same block. Lauren Place. I'm from the south side. Well, I'm more north than he is, but we both on the south side or whatever. But he's more going towards like the Tremont area. I'm more towards going to the Burnside area. Anyway, Lauren Place, where we grew up, is a block. The next block over is called Hennessy Place.
Hennessy Place.
Literally, that's the name of the block, Hennessy Place. So the motto growing up, all the OGs, we used to have tournaments, summertime and all that shit. All the OGs used to be like, yo, everybody come to the block, come drink Henny on Henny. That used to be the motto. Come drink Henny on Henny. So that's why I got the
Henny on Henny.
That's why I got the Henny symbol. You know what I mean? So everything on this miscellaneous means something to me. I got a whole bunch of shit on it because of this tattoo right here. So I would say this tattoo really is one of the most meaningful because it started a whole revolution.
Illmatic.
Yeah.
Illmatic, like I said, like a time capsule.
Right, exactly. I mean, I got every tattoo on me. It's only one tattoo that don't mean shit to me. That's on this arm. But every tattoo literally on me has a meaning. Every tattoo. Even with I got God Got Me tatted on my face because he do. I'm blessed. So I want everybody to see it. But if you don't understand why I'm getting on these blessings, you can look on my face and see it. God got me. The fuck? It's written. It's written. You know what I mean? It is written. Like, literally. Like, oh my God, why does he keep... It's written. I'm sorry. Whether you like it or not, it is written in stone. You can't take this off. It is written there. He got me.
So, you being a worldwide stepper, my brother, you know, we always ask everybody, you know, after you get high, you get the munchies. What is Walt goes to munchie spot? Here first, and then why, and then, you know, anywhere else you've been in the world that, you know, it's memorable.
I mean, to be honest with you, when I'm smacked, that's when my Chef Boyardee come out.
Chef Boyardee?
It don't really matter where I'm at. I got my spots that I like to eat at. I like to indulge in food. Like New Orleans, they have the best charbroiled oysters that I've ever had in my life.
New Orleans got fire food. To me, they got the best in the U.S. is New Orleans.
I need to go to La Placita in Puerto Rico to get my
La Placita.
ceviche.
Okay.
I get some ceviche from La Placita. That's let me tell you something. The first time I've
should be lit at La Placita.
The first time I've been to La Placita, right? Literally, it's this hole in the wall. There's so many lit spots. Everybody lit. It's this hole in the no bigger than this. I swear to God, it's probably smaller than this studio space.
Crazy.
But everybody's there. I'm like, why the fuck everybody coming to get their food from it?
They must have that work.
I had ceviche for the very first time from them. When I say I was in Puerto Rico, that first time I was there, we was there for a week. I was going almost every day. That ceviche, everything was first time I had octopus, everything. You know, because how ceviche is made, like it has all that. Bruh, turned me the fuck out. Turned me the fuck out. So La Placita for the ceviche. You got New Orleans for the charbroiled oysters. But I like to cook myself. I love
Chef
to cook.
Boy
Like,
on
even
walk.
literally, it don't matter what city I'm in. I don't mind indulging in certain, you know what I mean, places to eat or whatever. But I'm gonna get groceries and cook myself at least one time while I'm out there because I like to cook. So I love to cook myself, and one of the best things I like to cook. I make a mean burger. Like my burger game is serious. I'm real, like, you know what I mean.
Fuck
fresh.
Willie's burger, Walt's burger.
I'm real fresh. I could do the fresh patties, and then I might do the smash burger sometimes.
So we coming to the barbecue, fam. That's what it sound like.
You know what it was like? Man, listen. When I was heavy in my like domestic husband lifestyle,
When you was a house husband?
I was real. You know what I mean? Heathcliff Huxtable, bacon burger dog. We on the grill in the wintertime. All of that stuff. Trust me, I'm telling you. I love to cook. Like when we used to film, we would film and we would travel in different cities. Production, literally, before we went out of town, they would text me or call me, Walt, what is your grocery list? Because they know I'm going to cook for the house while I'm there. Like, and it wasn't like on some to impress. This is what I did. It was me. If it wasn't me, it was Donna. Me and Donna, we was the two cooks of the house.
Nice.
They literally like
nice.
Every trip.
That's dope.
It don't matter what city we was in. You know, if we was staying there for a minute, they would get us a big house to stay in. Yeah, here's my grocery list. I need this, breakfast. That people were waking up, production to come in the house. It'd be breakfast waiting for them. They used to love that shit. And they used to buy breakfast. Be like, nah, we not eating this. Here, I'm making it. Blah, 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 blah. And they'll come and eat that ass. Like, for real. This is real talk. Like, if it wasn't me, it was Donna. Donna, don't get me wrong, Donna used to chef it up too. She used to give us, have us in there like, But, yeah.
That's your man David. David be cooking up a whole pernil and all sorts of shit.
I love to cook.
My man do a whole.
So how about here and then why for any of our listeners? You know, people be traveling, listeners everywhere. They in New York. They just got high. Where would they go get their head right?
Listen. I don't know about no late night spots.
It's just a munchie spot. Just like whatever.
It ain't no munchie spot. I just want you to go get good foods. Okay? A good food spot. If you're in New York City on a Saturday and Sunday, I need you to pull up to my peoples in Harlem on 116th and 8th Avenue, Boulevard Bistro. I promise you're going to have some of the best food, some of the best drinks, and some of the best vibes in your life is no way in the world you are going to miss. Especially now that this weather is about to get nice. Ooh, I'm telling you right now. Boulevard Bistro. Shout out to my guy Carlos. You know I love you, man. We go back like spinal cords and car seats. This is my cheers. This is my cheers. When people ask you, this is my cheers. I'm giving y'all my gym. So don't fuck it up, all right? Because if y'all fuck it up and they got to kick y'all out, I don't know you. Hey, what?
I don't know.
Do what you got to do. Do what you got to do. Yo, what? This your beep. Hey, do what you got to do. Don't fuck up my cheers. I'm letting y'all know right now. Boulevard Bistro. This summer is going to be one of the hottest places to go in NYC. 116th Street and Frederick Douglass.
We coming.
Once again, Mike, all roads lead back to Harlem, but moving right along. I've been telling them.
No, I'll give you that. I'll give you that. No, don't get me wrong. Like, don't give me that. I'm going to give you that. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm a Bronx nigga, but I get low in Harlem a lot. I get low. I'm in Harlem. My cousin, he tell you he in Harlem. But don't get me wrong. I still love my Bronx. But right now, it's a few spots in the Bronx that I would fuck with. But my cheers, I'm going to be honest. Boulevard Bistro. And Row House. Shout out to Row House, too. The next block over is right on 115th in Frederick Douglass. Literally, 2 black-owned establishments doing what they do, how they do, the way they do it, the way they do it. Yeah. Those 2 spots for the Munchies, yeah.
Let's do it. David, are we missing anything? Any news?
Hold up, we got an important one that I'm really interested in because I want to.
We never. His contact high is crazy. He ain't smoke because he over here like, wait a minute. He not even looking at the mic no way. He like, wait a minute. Because wait a minute. That secondhand smoke high, it got to him. This room got cloudy McFloudy. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, so we never spoke about it officially. So I know that you came to the spot to someone through Daddy Bucks and all that, but I want to know your first experience coming to the spot on 38th and your most memorable experience when it came to one of our Happy Monkey events, like that you remember.
The first time I pulled up, I thought it was dope. It was mad exclusive. You had to go upstairs, the elevator, security guard had to let you in and shit like that. Hold on, y'all niggas go upstairs, all this other stuff. You know what I mean? Bucks came to the door like, yeah, he with me, boop, 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 bop. And then, like, I like that y'all had the dispensary away from everything, so everybody go get you what you need
with the bud tender.
And then the bud tender, and then you know what I mean. You actually had the actual party area, so I thought that was dope. And then one of my dope experiences with y'all is that eventually I was DJing Bucks' events, all his Bucks events. I wound up being the DJ for them. So I literally was just like, I love that. Like, I come from there. Like, this is one of the reasons why Bucks was comfortable with me doing that, because I come from that, you know what I mean, on my block. Even to this day, like, if my friends have a get-together, my family have a get-together, 9 times out of 10, they going to ask me to take over the court. The aux cord, like, what you doing? Yeah, you putting your Bluetooth on or what? What you doing? Am I lying? They gonna ask me like, yo, what you doing? You putting your Bluetooth on? What you doing? Because I've been that person to like.
You bring the vibes.
Going. Yeah, I bring the vibes. You know what I mean? And plus, I've learned it's either that or cook. Because if you had a cookout, the DJ and the grill, the person who's on the grill and the person who's DJing don't ever gotta worry about nothing. Food, drinks, weed, nothing. They're gonna get taken care of because they the ones who's providing the vibe. Absolutely. I'm putting this food, I'm making the food for you. I should not have to ask to have a spliff. I should always have a spliff.
Everything
I should have a drink.
Absolutely.
If I'm flipping these burgers for you ignorant ass niggas all day,
You gotta do the right thing like Spike Lee.
Yeah.
Y'all gotta do right by me. Y'all gotta do the right thing. Y'all gotta do right by me. Now, and if I'm the person providing the vibes, when you like, oh, every other joint, you like, yeah.
Yo, send that nigga a drink. Send that nigga the
Right.
He
You
good.
good? What you need?
Right.
You need something to do? You want a burger? I should not have to work. I should not even have to get up and get it. And it's not even talking shit. So I've learned to be like, plus, it's just with my nature. I'm very like hospitable. I'm one of those people. Like, I could literally come to your joint and take over your shit and be the host and make sure everybody in there is right. Just because you my man, I'm going to make sure your shit going to be the best shit you had. And that's just how I am. Like, I'm very hospitable. I'm one of those people. So that's just how it is with me.
Crazy, like from us meeting then to like now, like, you know, where you at, where we at, where weed is at.
I love the place we in, especially with the weed. I love the place we in with the weed, cause like again, like we could go smoking these cops. Yeah, nigga, you rookie. You got like 30 years before you can do this, bitch. You know what I mean? So
You being a true Yorker, well, I want to know your opinion. So you said you've been out since the '80s, been copping or everything. What do you think about us this summer? Out of anywhere we could have been in Manhattan, we're gonna be up in Dyckman.
You're gonna be in Dyckman. I love it. You know what I mean? All right, Dyckman, all right. You know what I mean? My black rhyme shit. Like, I love it. That's what it was. That's what we used to have to go.
But they don't know that. They don't know that,
People
Walt.
don't understand. Like, we used to risk our lives. I risk our freedoms to the point where everybody didn't go. We used to tally up. And it used to be like two brave souls that took the trip across the bridge. It used to be two brave souls that
jump
wanted
out
to
the
take that
whip.
trip. You know what I mean?
You gotta jump
Up
out
in
the car and go
Dyckman,
get the
because you
weed,
never
fam.
know. And you had to keep it moving. Like, bloop. You know what I mean? You really was putting your money in your man's hands, wishing on a star. Like, this nigga come back. like, that's really how it was.
That's
back
how
in the
it
day.
was.
It was.
We all ain't going to Dyckman. We going, all right, yeah.
You know, Ramon say,
all
how
was
about
back.
this? Even the 2 or 3 that went, who is getting out the car? Because we not all getting out the car.
Exactly.
It was a debate.
We not all getting out.
Somebody
It'll
has
make
to
no
stay
sense.
behind the wheel.
Yeah, it'll make no
It's
sense
one
for everybody to go.
Whoever driving, they not
Yeah,
getting
they're not
out.
going. All right, let's
Two
go. Boom.
passengers.
It's
The two
going, we
passengers
going
gotta
at
rock,
it. Yeah,
paper,
we doing
scissors.
something, brother. We shooting dice, something. I don't know.
Y'all
Something
gotta
go.
rock, paper, scissors it out. I'm not getting it. I'm driving for a reason, nigga.
Yeah.
So
That
yeah.
shit
It was
that shit
real
was a
talk.
whole plan. That shit was
It
a whole
was real.
plan.
That was
yeah.
the stage though. It went from the Mongo era to going across the bridge to Dyckman, and just for that, and this was the Haze era.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. We all in the haze wave. We smoking good weed.
This was the
We can't go
Haze.
back no
We
more.
was
That's
risking
it.
our freedom for that.
Wherever that shit was.
Isn't that it, bro? We
Yeah,
crossed
across
over.
the bridge. Niggas will go across that bridge. You go down Fordham. As soon as you cross that bridge, it was over.
Crazy.
Good times.
Good times, man.
David, what's up with the news, my brother? You supposed to be like the fucking weed CNN. What's going on, man?
Got you guys. It was flowing. It was flowing. You know.
We got some weed news?
Weed news. Here's a couple pieces of news I got for you guys. We do this every episode.
All right, let's go. Hit him. Let's hit him.
So legalization is looking likely in Florida. Cookies is planning to buy back all of the stores that they contractually allowed to buy back from the people who franchise their cookies.
Fire.
And Planet 13 is acquiring a license that allows them to have 26 dispensaries currently in Florida.
Oh, wow.
So my question to you guys, it feels like Florida is going to, gear up for a legal cannabis industry. What are your predictions on Florida's market going legal?
Shit, that's your man. Man, Vlad is always that's what he go ahead. Let's go. Let's.
Well, I don't got no predictions, but I know what's going on right now, and that's like all kind of theoretical for now until they make all that happen. Right now, as we speak, there's an organization called True Leave, and this lady named Kim Rivers that has like 150 dispensaries there already. So like they plan on doing this. So I can imagine only somebody like her expanding even more. But Florida is the sixth borough. Miami's the sixth borough. That's gonna be like a ridiculous market. You know what I mean? Because
definitely, Miami is definitely about to be crazy on a whole nother level. Like, especially with these, woo, child. What?
Yo.
It's already when you go down to South Beach right now, every other block, you like got niggas be running in front of, you know what I mean? Wet Willie's like, yo, I got it. Niggas be in the alleyway like, I got it. Them cops be running down. I done seen a nigga get beat up. The last time I was in Miami, I seen a nigga get beat up, ran down on like, yo, beat him up because he trying to sell weed on the block. Them cops, he tried to sell weed to some undercover nigga. They beat him up. I'm like, it's crazy. Like, when is these laws gonna pass? Because these niggas are still getting beat up.
I don't know enough. They going wreck. Is Florida going wreck anytime soon though?
I don't know because these niggas are still getting beat up.
Day.
Now this year.
So no, this election it's on the ballot.
November, right?
In November.
See, but this is another thing that a lot of people need to really start talking about with this election. Like, stop worrying about your bum ass president. Okay, it's a lot of offices opening up. House, everything, Senate, everything. All these people that's gonna be in charge of all of this shit that we talking about. Yeah, they're off. Their fucking seats are being up for vote, and a lot of people are not really highlighting that. Everybody's being focused on this whole bum ass Biden and Trump bullshit. The president would never be the effective, you know what I mean, impact in whatever you got going on in your community. The House, Senate, and everything else that we got going on, that the people that really make these laws pass and people that really give, you know what I mean, have a say so in these laws. Yeah, go do your research right now. There's a lot of it's a lot of them. Them seats are up for grabs. These are the things that we need to really be voting on. You know what I mean? That's really gonna have an impact with these weed laws and whatever, however it is. Because everybody's so focused on this fucking president. No.
But wait. So if it go wreck, right? If it go wreck in November, that means does this mean that now True Leaf can go wreck and the new guys they just
it's a lot that can happen with this. If it does, if the law gets passed, it's a lot that can happen, and a lot of people don't understand that, and they not. And they're not going to push the agenda because they don't want people to know this. They don't want people to understand what's really going on. So they're going to make you feel like it's all about the president. But the people that's really going to be passing these laws, that's going to be affecting what we trying to do, even with this shit today. They're not going to push you to vote for them. They're not even going to campaign them. You don't even see commercials for them. All you hear is about Trump. We don't like Trump. Biden. We don't like this old nigga. We don't like Trump. We don't like this.
Which
you know
old
what I mean?
nigga you don't like?
Like, it's just so crazy. Like, they not talking about none of this. None of these congressmen, none of these people that's really passing these laws that we sitting here talk about now, that's really gonna be beneficial for this community. You know what I mean? A lot of people really need to tap into that. For real. I know we done joked and laughed all this fucking shit. But now that we got into something serious, a lot of people really need to tap in what's really important. Stop worrying about your president. That nigga is not going to do shit for you. I promise you. You see what our president is doing now. He's sending the money elsewhere. Everywhere but to you. He is sending money. He is sending money everywhere but to you. Don't worry about him. I promise you. That is not the way to go.
What's going on, Mr. CNN Dave? What else we got down there?
This nigga got like 3 computers in front of him.
You can't even see him, right?
He looking like the guy from Home Improvement.
He look like he smacked though, right?
He the nigga from Home Improvement. You see the nigga just looking over the gate.
The neighbor.
Yeah. You don't even see his fucking face.
David smacked too. That's what's going on here.
Yeah,
we got a smacked house. We got a smacked house.
Everybody's got this contact. Yeah, I love it. They got the contact. We hiding in the giraffe's house.
Yeah,
you know
shit.
I mean? Niggas hiding in some eagle pussy. I love it.
I actually got a question. for a news story.
Of course.
Now you got 21 questions too.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
So we get this question all the time because we get deep and we end up talking about news and the law, but people actually don't know the law in New York State. So people are always asking like, what can they legally do? So I wanted you guys as the host of the podcast.
Ramon got that one.
I'll touch on that a little bit, right? So yes, weed is legal, ladies and gentlemen. You can smoke weed, right? You can smoke weed outside. You can smoke wherever you can smoke cigarettes at, right? Where you can't smoke at is places where kids be at, right? So like a park, don't smoke outside of school, hospital. These places, like just common sense. Don't smoke around these places, right? You could carry up to 3 ounces of weed on you. You know what I mean? This is legally. You could have 3 ounces of weed on you. You get stopped by a cop. Show him if the cop know enough, he knows that it's 3 ounces and less, you'll be fine. I think home grow, you can finally grow 6 plants in your house, right? You can also, there's like you need a license to actually open up a shop to sell weed by the state. You know what I'm saying?
They need their tax cut.
Whatever it is, the weed is legal now. You know what I'm saying? So I just want people to understand what the states put out as far as the law, right? And this is part of the law. What else? Am I missing anything? Did I forget anything?
I think the only one is I think you can have 5 pounds in your crib.
Oh, in the crib, you can store up to 5 pounds at home.
Can't be trapping for 5 pounds, but if you got it for your personal use for the year, you can have 5 pounds. Well, you don't gotta go outside and buy no more.
And you just gotta be over 21. You gotta be over 21 to go purchase at the store.
Well, there you have it. Well, there you have it.
There you got it, folks.
Shit, don't shoot the messenger. Don't shoot the messenger.
You know
right?
how many motherfucking shiesties about to have 5 pounds in their crib right now? What? That's all? Word?
Yo, Walt, we ask everybody that comes on the show. I really want to know your opinion because you definitely got a different perspective than people. So I want to know yours. We ask everybody if you had to describe Happy Monkey in one word, like us, what we represent. What word would it be and why?
Let me think about that. Give me a second.
Everything you see from Speakeasy to now, all the good shit, Now we got licenses about to open up uptown.
Nah, to be honest, I would say adaptive.
Adaptive. Nobody used that one before. Why adaptive?
Because y'all done been through the trenches. Y'all done been through it all. Like, y'all done been through all the stages of this game. It's not like y'all someone who, was given everything. And motherfuckers, we come from that road. We went through the bullshit. Getting locked up, for everything. From learning all the insides outs, from when the shit first started even being like a buzz of getting legal to where we at now. You guys have seen all the stages and are still here. You know what I mean? So adaptive, yeah.
Thank you. That was
dope.
big
That was
from you, man. That's why I want to know your perspective. Nobody ever used that one before.
That was unique.
So,
my little jewel.
So my man done hit y'all with everything from the shooter era to the TV era to, fucking tattoos while you're getting high in Hawaii. We're gonna hit you with everything today.
We talked about a lot of shit.
You know what I mean? A little bit of politics, a little bit of everything. You know what I mean? A little bit of Harlem, a little bit of Bronx.
Yeah,
we got cuz in the back over there. You know what I mean?
Right here.
So tell everybody where they could find Walt and what next thing he got going on and how could they stay in tune with the vibe.
All right, you know what I mean? Once again, it's your boy Walt, a.k.a. Walt the Wiz, a.k.a. the illest nigga in Nebraska. If you're not following me, if you haven't heard about me, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with you. But if you haven't, you can follow me on Instagram, The Wizard, DA_WIZRD. Again, that's DA_WIZRD. Facebook, Walt Buzz Miller. Instagram, Walt Made Me Laugh. YouTube, Walt Made Me Laugh. Yeah, y'all can follow me. I got shows, coming up. I'm definitely working on a lot. I just want everybody to understand that this comedy shit is not a hobby. Please don't take it as such. But yeah, follow me. Follow the journey. I fuck with y'all, man. This is definitely a dope experience. I appreciate y'all having me on here.
This is dope, brother.
This is definitely dope. I'm hiding in some eagle pussy right now. So that's why I'm over here on my, Lenny Green kissing at the dark floor right now. I'm mad smooth with it. Usually I'll be loud, but right now, right now I'm on my Lenny Green. I'm on my Lenny Green right now.
Listen, man, y'all know right now New York is on a trajectory. Knicks just beat the Indiana Pacers yesterday.
Stop playing with us. Stop fucking playing with us.
So I just say that to say this. New York State will dominate in the cannabis industry and many other things. Like I've been telling y'all,
killing, everybody killing.
If y'all learn anything from the day, keep it real, don't steal, don't squeal, and life will hand you a good deal. Till the next episode, do the right thing like Spike Lee.
Boom, 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 boom. Appreciate y'all, man. That was gold. That was gold.